Right. So before I return this frame, I want to tell you what I like and especially what I don't like about it. Uh, it doesn't mean it is a bad frame at all. It probably is one of the best ones, but I'm going to tell you, well, my very subjective and probably stupid reasons for returning it. But first of all, what I like about it. Well, there are a few things in random order. I like these shapes in here that are supposed to make this part stronger in a progressive way. Maybe you saw some other frames that have a gusset in here, and instead of breaking here, they just break beyond the gusset. This is more gradual, and it also, I think it looks cool, especially that you don't get the welds in here. I like this like smooth shape on the head tube. I like that it comes with a seat post, which integrated one, which might be weird, but the next frame that I'm gonna get, which is probably the night shift from Sunday, doesn't have one of the integrated seat post clamps. This is 5 inches long, which for me isn't ideal, but it's just something to consider. For others, it's good. I have a kind of a short, what they call, like the on the fork, the steer tube is quite short, so I need to get a very short headset. And for the next frame, for the night shift, that also is 5 inches long, or 127 millimeters, so it's the same thing. And therefore I got this headset, Stranger, I forgot the name, but whatever. I think it's the smallest one. It has like 3 millimeters height. I mean, the bearings are probably the same on all headsets, so you can change just the bearings and keep this. And I need to run no risers at all for my setup, but oh well, that's just me. So what else I like about it? I really like the color. Just so you know, this is one of the 2020 models. The 2021, as far as I saw, don't have anything different but the color, and they have like not so interesting colors in my opinion. In 2021 you don't get this one anymore. I like the graphics. I think they have a cool graphics. I'm not into skulls and shit, so if I kept it I probably would have taken this out, but I like these graphics and this, and as well as the one in here. Unfortunately these aren't painted, and it kind of baffles me that for a 400 euro frame you still don't get painted graphics. Then again, if you don't like the graphics, it's easier to like get rid of them, so it can be actually an advantage. What else I like about it? I like that they made this like yoke, I think it's called, which looks cool. It also has the WeThePeople embossed. Actually, it's not embossed; it's raised writing in here, and you don't see the welds. Chainstay is quite cool. It's 275. Although I tried recently some frames that are 275, and I actually don't want it that short. I don't find it better for manuals than something around 13-inch, and I'm not too tall. I mean, I'm 170 centimeters high. That's 5'7". And if you run a fourth peg, it's really annoying. You basically have to kind of shift your feet forwards on the pedals. But anywho, to each his own. Keep in mind that if you put a peg slant or almost slant, these are gonna stick a bit on the outside. I tried it with, I mean, not actually mounting them, but just putting them in here without putting the wheel on, with the Jake Seeley pegs from Odyssey or Sunday. I think it's Sunday anyway. So with the peg, if you can see, cat, fuck off. This is about slammed. And here, this is how much they stick on the outside if it's slammed. So when slammed, they stick out about 5 millimeters. Yeah. If you're wondering how long this is, let's say slammed is around here, and this is like the maximum on the outside on which you can mount the wheel, approximately. So it's around 13.5, let's say, millimeters, and in inch it's this. What I also don't quite like, but it's probably not an issue, I don't know, is that it's, see how in here it gets really narrow. So I would assume this might be a weak point. I also should mention that I got it from this site, and they're nice enough to take this back, and also they had a really good price. I mean, this is around 400 euros usually, and they sold it with 272 or something like that. Yeah, and free shipping from Hungary to Romania, probably in other parts of Europe as well. Shipping back, it's fairly cheap. It's like, I don't know, below 10 euros, and they arrange it. So yeah, actually I'm gonna pack it up after I make this video, and so that it's ready to be picked up. So regarding the lifetime warranty, they really flaunt this with the people, but Sunday is actually the only one that, in my opinion, actually is worth taking into consideration. Because I mean, if you crack the frame just using a BMX like a BMX should be used, they replace it. With the people, not so much. So what is covered? See, structural issues and faults arising from defects in the production, materials or workmanship. And I mean, you get this finish cover for 1 year, but I don't really give a shit about that. And what is not covered? So any damage or issues caused by wear and tear, fatigue, or corrosion, which is what usually happens, all right, with a BMX. You use it and it fatigues. I don't know what they understand by abuse. Anyway, so maybe they're nice enough if outside of the normal like 2-year warranty or whatever it takes, the one where there probably is no question asked, they might be nice enough to change it for you, but most likely, if, I don't know, it cracks after 4 or 5 years, at least judging by what is covered and what is not covered, I don't think they will replace it for you. From what I understood from like searching the internet, on Sunday they basically make you pay for shipping for a new frame, but that's about it. And otherwise, if you just use it like doing BMX stunts and it cracked after whatever years, they just replace it with like a current model, which sounds great. And this is also like a big point for me getting the night shift next. So on to the negatives. First one, which is important for me but might not be important for many other people. This is quite heavy. I mean, I noticed this as soon as I took it out of the package. And what I understand by quite heavy, let it stabilize. See, around 2.65, let's say, kilograms, when usually frames are 2.2, 2.3 or something like that. Let me try to change this in pounds. So it's about, as you see, 5.85. I mean, this isn't the brightest or most expensive device, but I tried it with other devices and it's around there. So yeah, I'm not a weight winner per se, but I like my bike to be light, and if I can get one that has lifetime warranty and a good material like the 41 steel, whatever it's called, from Sunday, I think I prefer that one. One reason why I got this, or two reasons, is well, this is stupid, but I really like the color, but also I wanted a short chainstay, but after I tried a few bikes with like below 13 chainstays, I realized yeah, it's not really worth it. So what else I don't like about it? Well, I don't think, you know, the workmanship isn't that great. I mean, I don't really like these wells. You see how they're on the inside and not really regular. You also have, again, the wells don't seem too regular, although kudos to them that they made it smooth. This isn't like a make or break it point, but well, I'm just making this video so that you know my personal subjective opinion. I don't know if you can see, you have this, again, about the finish, you have like a gutter in here. It's a small one, but again, if this is supposed to be an expensive, a premium frame, you want it to be like really nicely done. And it's not bad, but leaves a bit to be desired. Also, the bolts in here, they seem like cheap hardware store bolts. Let me find them. So here are the bolts. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean the Sunday ones don't have a thread on the part that sticks out. They also don't sit like this with the head sticking out as far as I can see, and they don't have like this kind of head that can't enter the frame. They're a lot more subtle. And yeah, you also get a sticker in case you're wondering. It also has this like interesting, I forgot what his name, bridge or whatever in here. So what else? Yeah, I think this is about it. So again, it's not a shitty frame by any means, and definitely buy it if you like it, but here are some pros and cons that I found. And I'm gonna be making a similar video with a Sunday night shift frame if and when I get it, so yeah, stay tuned if you want.